On day one, I will launch the largest deportation program of criminals in American history. I will rescue every city and town that has been invaded and conquered. Can you believe I'm running for this great office and I'm talking about rescuing cities and towns that have been invaded and conquered?
Trump's deportation machine is ripping Latino families apart, spreading fear and anger across our communities. Parents being torn from kids, workers treated like criminals, all for his hateful agenda. This is more than policy, it's an attack on our humanity. Some Latinos are furious, refusing to stay silent while lives are destroyed by racism disguised as law and order. But for all you Latinos who voted for Trump, what did you expect? He told you he was going to do this. He showed you who he was. Don't cry now. It's too late for that.
I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. They don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
So they come to this country, countries that are extremely male-centered, patriarchal countries where women are not in any way, shape, or form empowered the way that they are here. And they have to answer to women. And not only that, they have to answer to Black women. And they hate that shit. They hate that shit. Okay? So they wanted to humble you. That's what they did. While you're fighting for their rights, while you're fighting for them to get in here, humbling you. The women too. Because
if you voted for Donald Trump, I want you out of my life. Because at a base level, I don't care for friends. I don't care for family. Because if I'm going into a future where interracial marriage is even up for debate, I don't want you at my wedding. I don't want you there.
So this Latina, who is a Trump supporter, got deported from Mexico back to the US, and I want to use this video to show y'all, no matter how hard you try, you will never be white. And I say that because she made videos going, oh, look, people are making too big of a deal about Trump and the deportations. He's only going after criminals. If you want to be here, you should do it the right way. Then she goes to Mexico, gets stopped by authorities. While she's coming back from a concert, they check her papers and then they deport her. Now, they deported her because she overstayed her visa. I know some people are like, well, you should have done it the right way. Calm down. Let's just give her a little grace here. She's not a criminal. Sure, she has ideologies you don't agree with, but she wasn't committing any crimes. She was down in Mexico partying it up. Now, this is where the you'll never be white part comes in. There's over 1 million undocumented white people living in Mexico. They are taking advantage of the system. They're not paying taxes. They're down there just partying it up. And like advocates in Mexico have been saying, that authorities don't go after white people. They actually go after brown people. So you were racially profiled in a country that you were trying to get dual citizenship for. So if you were racially profiled in Mexico, what do you think is going to happen to you in the US when Trump comes into office? Because there are at least 500,000 white people undocumented in the US and they're never bothered. Because I need you to remember that the immigration system was never set up to hurt white people. It was set up to hurt people of color globally. Our movements are constantly restricted, while white people are never bothered when they do the same thing we do. So as much as you say, oh, well, if you want to come to this country, you have to do it the right way. It is not about doing it the right way. It is always, the immigration system has always been about hurting black and brown people, no matter where we are in the world. So please keep thinking how you're safe now that you're in the US, back in your home country. They don't see you as a US citizen either. They want to take away your citizenship. They want to denaturalize people. So please, let's get rid of that colonized mind, because this immigration system was never made for us.
Migrant workers are starting to get deported. And also, breaking news, I just saw that Trump is going to be signing an executive order for anyone that voted for Trump. In the next 2 to 5 weeks, you will be receiving a summons in the mail. This summons will state what hours, what days, and what farm you will be working at. And this is to replace the migrant workers that are getting deported. It's okay though, you're going to get the same amount of pay that they did. But yay, migrant workers got deported.
60% of Latinos voted for Trump in this election. And to think that my vote was going towards protecting my people. The fact that I was absolutely horrified at the thought of Trump becoming president because of the effects that it will have on our people. I voted for those Latinos that don't have a voice in this country. For the Latinos that are the backbone of this country and don't receive shit. I voted for the Latinos that have been nothing but good people in this country, paying taxes and have no criminal records, only to find out that it's our own people turning against us. I am truly disgusted.
And if you voted for Trump, please forget about El Salvador too. Forget about our beaches. Forget about La Libertad, Misata, El Zonte, Cuco, La Barra de Santiago. Forget about surfing here. You have enough coastline of your own. I'm pretty sure that the waves in North Carolina and Virginia Beach are awesome. Go surf there. Forget about pupusas, riwas, elotes locos, cocos helados, mango tierno. Go back to Whole Foods. Forget about coffee for that matter, unless you're growing your own. And please, 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 forget about purchasing real estate in El Salvador. You're only helping prices go up. Remember that the vast majority of Salvadorians only make $365 a month. And that's the reason some of them are going to the United States trying to make a better living. So please forget about purchasing here your summer homes. You're only making prices go up, making it even harder for the Salvadorians who are here and the ones that are going to have to come back to purchase their own homes. Please, if you voted for Trump, forget about El Salvador.
I am genuinely curious, if you identify as a Latino and you voted for Trump, can you tell me what was the specific factor in that decision? And curious to know if you are first gen. And I don't want this to turn into a heated debate discussion in the comments. I'm from California and I do live in my California bubble where everyone predominantly votes Democrat. And I'm just curious, like I want to understand, like I want to know, especially because this is my community and I want to understand.